Moving on, a U.S. grand jury probing alleged Russian interference in the 2016 U.S. presidential election has indicted 13 Russian nationals. U.S. Deputy Attorney General Rod Rosenstein said a Russian internet agency and more than a dozen Russians interfered in the U.S. election campaign from 2014 through 2016 to support the then businessman Donald Trump and disparage his rival Hillary Clinton. The 37-page indictment filed by Special Counsel Robert Mueller has described a conspiracy to disrupt the U.S. election by people who adopted false online personas to push divisive messages. The indictment broadly echoes the conclusion of a January 2017 U.S. intelligence community assessment, which found that Russia had meddled in the election with an aim to help Donald Trump.
A grand jury in the District of Columbia today returned an indictment presented by the Special Counsel's Office. The indictment charges 13 Russian nationals and 3 Russian companies for committing federal crimes while seeking to interfere in the United States political system, including the 2016 presidential election. The defendants allegedly conducted what they called information warfare against the United States, with the stated goal of spreading distrust towards the candidates and the political system in general. The Russians also recruited and paid real Americans to engage in political activities, promote political campaigns, and stage political rallies. The defendants and their co-conspirators pretended to be grassroots activists. According to the indictment, the Americans did not know that they were communicating with Russians. After the election, the defendants allegedly staged rallies to support the president-elect while simultaneously staging rallies to protest his election.
Meanwhile, reacting on the verdict, President Trump said there was no collusion between the Trump campaign and Russia. He said, and I quote, U.S. President Donald Trump has visited victims of Florida mass shooting. Now it's time we stop the outlandish partisan attacks, wild and false allegations and far-fetched theories which only serve to further the agendas of bad actors like Russia and do nothing to protect the principles of our institutions.